This week on Ask a Farmer, I'm going to tell you what kind of pigs you need, what kind of pigs you don't need, and how to avoid a huge mistake coming up. I get this question a lot. What breed of pig should I start with? Should I get Kunis or should I get large blacks or what should I get? And my answer is always the same. If you don't have any experience with pigs, the pigs you want to start with are 4 legs, a tail, and a heartbeat. If they've got that, literally, they qualify. Getting into specific breeds if you've never raised pigs before is a huge, huge mistake. Same thing with cattle. You may go all headlong into a breed only to find out later you don't like that breed, there's issues with that breed, they don't finish well in your system, you can't make money with them. I hear that more often than not, particularly when we start talking about heritage niche breeds and raising pigs. I'm all about trying to teach people how to go out and make good money with pigs, and pigs are super easy to make fantastic money with. When we retail a pig off of our farm, we're making about $800 a pig, selling it by the retail cut. Even selling a wholesale pig, I'm making $450 to $500 per animal off of my farm, and I'm not using some what I'll call weird breed. I'm not using Kunis, American guinea hogs, large blacks, old school breeds like this. I mean, sure, there are some heritage breeds that can work, but really we're looking for efficiency. We're looking for something that's going to finish well in our system in only 5 or 6 months. I don't want a pig that takes up to 10, 11 months to finish. A guy I used to sell with years ago at a farmer's market here locally was always out of pork, and he was always sending me his customers to buy our pork, and I couldn't keep pork in stock. Finally, one day I walked over and I said, "Jonathan, why are you always out of pork? Like, you know how much pork you can sell at this market. Why don't you just raise more?" And he said, "That's not the issue. The issue is I bought all large black animals so I could do my own farrowing, my own finishing, and the stinking things take 10 to 11 months to finish, where here I am, I'm getting, Berkshire crosses or what are called blue butts, which are your typical white pigs. They've got big blue splotches on them. They might be crossed with a Cheshire, Yorkshire, something like that, maybe a little bit of Hampshire in there. And they're finishing beautifully in 5 or 6 months once they're weaned. They finish really fast. They're very profitable. Look, you're looking for a pig that doesn't take a really long time to finish and is going to be profitable for you. Now, if you've got some niche market and you want one of these little lard pigs, fine. But I think most people get way too wrapped up in breed on everything, not just pigs. That goes for chickens, it goes for sheep, it goes for cows. I don't care. But if you're just starting out, go get something you can be productive with. That's the kind of pig you want. What you don't want, in my opinion, is what a gentleman who emailed me last week was asking about. Should I buy these Ossabaw pigs? It's a great deal. There's a breeding pair. There's a pregnant sow. There's some little piglets with them. We've never raised pigs before, but this is a really good deal. My advice to him was, no, don't do it. You don't want to try and farrow. Farrowing pigs is tough. It's difficult. And if you've never managed pigs before, it just really compounds that. My advice is set yourself up for success. Don't buy something that's going to be any harder than it needs to be. Buy something that's going to be easier to learn with. There's so much to figure out when you're raising livestock without getting into breeding early on. Why would you take on that added stress and added learning when you don't even know the first thing about a pig? So my advice to them was, this isn't a good deal. It's a good deal on paper, I'll grant you that. It was cheap, and that should always raise another question, like, why are these so cheap if they're great pigs? There's a reason. Get some healthy local pigs, 4 legs, a tail, and a heartbeat. You're in business. I don't care if they are Duroc, Berkshire, Hampshire, Yorkshire, Chestershire, blue butts, Gloucestershire, old spots, whatever. Okay, get something you can be productive with quickly. Stay away from trying to farrow. Stay away from trying to breed your own stuff early on. Learn pigs. Learn your system. Learn your market. Learn who you're going to sell this stuff to. Do your customers want this kind of pork? Before you go out and invest in any kind of a farrowing operation and really compound everything that goes along with that. So that's my advice on what kind of pigs you need, what kind of pigs you don't need, and how you can avoid a big, huge mistake that may just take the wind out of your sails before you really get started And before long, you're not doing anything with farming. And that's not our goal here at Grassfed Life. Our goal is to give you tools to help you be successful so that you can fight the good fight for real food and regenerative agriculture. Hey, if you've got a question you'd like answered here on the Ask a Farmer segment at Grassfed Life, just shoot an email over to me, darby@grassfedlife.co. I'll be happy to answer it for you. Thanks for watching.